from what I understand, Saleh has a very complex personality.
He does.
Saleh.
He absolutely does. Yes, I would say that Shanahan has a very simple personality. Saleh's very complicated. Saleh's political. Saleh, he could say A and might mean B. You know what I mean?
I've been around a lot of people like that.
He's a lot like that. Yes. You don't always know where he's coming from. But
you almost have to interpret what Saleh is saying.
Yes, absolutely. Shanahan's not that clever. He's not thinking like that.
Right. Now, when you say Shanahan is simple, I would say the one caution is what he shows is simple.
Yes.
Who the hell knows who he is? We don't even know.
Yes. Yes.
For example, I would really like to know what the relationship is between Shanahan and John Lynch. Do you have any idea? Do you know if they even like each other?
I think they like each other. I think they do like each other and they get along. It's not like Trent Baalke and Jim Harbaugh, but I think there's a little bit of every man for themselves right now in the Niners organization. As soon as Kyle got that extension before John, it's like, yeah, we're friends, but get your own money, buddy. Secure your own future. So I don't know how deep that friendship is. Lynch could be gone in a few years, and then, they'll be, how often will they talk then? Who knows?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't know. Shanahan's very interesting. Who knows who his real friends are? There was a little detail today that apparently, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's a portion of practice where he actually is the quarterback. Everyone's kind of running through what they're going to be doing in practice, and he goes and throws passes to the defense, and basically gets intercepted a lot. And he wants to do it because he has such a good understanding of the offense. He understands where the ball should go on any play, given what the defense is doing. Apparently, John Lynch went on KNBR and said that he's found Kyle Shanahan watching tape in his offense of himself playing quarterback in practice. What does that mean? What does that mean, Dad? I think that's a window into Kyle Shanahan's personality. I think Kyle Shanahan
indicates an ego.
Yeah. Yes. I think Kyle Shanahan really sees himself as an athlete, Dad. Remember, he was a wide receiver at Texas. I don't know if he ever caught a pass in the game or if he actually merited a scholarship or if, the coach just needed to do Mike Shanahan a favor or wanted to do Mike Shanahan a favor because he'd get one later. But he was a college athlete. He played wide receiver and he plays quarterback for the 49ers in practice and reviews the film of himself afterward. That is something else. I mean, I don't even really review the film of myself talking, which is what I do for a living. He's really into his spiral and his footwork and his release point. Dad.
Iggy, that is kind of wonderful.
Kind of wonderful.
Yeah,
kind of wonderful. So now we know him a little bit better. We understand him a little bit better.
When they come over for dinner and he's at the children's table, Kyle, I'm perfectly happy to move my chair over and sit he can't come to the big table yet, but I'd like to get to know him. I'll bring him over something to drink and we can sit at the children's table. We let Mariucci go into my seat at the big table for a while and I'll sit.
Right. Once you've eaten your salad and you've had enough of your entree and you've had a couple of glasses of wine and you've talked to the grown-ups that you needed to converse with, then you'll go over and say hello to the children's table, sit next to Kyle. You won't stand over him. You'll pull up your chair.
No, I'll pull up a chair and I'll say hello to Jed. I'll ask him if he's having a good time.
Yes, at the high seat, and you make sure that he doesn't knock over his juice and.
So he'd be like Jed will be in a high chair.
I think when you walk out on your team at halftime, you don't even get to sit at the children's table. You got to sit at the high chair with the bib on, and you got to make sure that you don't get Gerbers all over your face, and you don't throw it on the ground. I think Jed, you got to make sure you just don't make a mess, Jed. Just get the food in your mouth.
Look, Iggy, I think you're a hater.
I'm a hater. You're a hater. I should have left that game at halftime, too. If I was a true 49ers fan, I wouldn't have done my job that day. I just would have left. But I'm not a fan. So I guess I'm just not as passionate about the team as Jed York.